How we doing, Miami Township Branch? As Tino so graciously introduced us, I am Tino. This is my guy, DJ Fatty Lumpkin. We've been doing this for roughly about 12 years now, me and this guy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a little bit of a background on hip hop in general. People like to think of MCs when it comes to hip hop, but the real innovators when it came to hip hop music were the DJs themselves. You used to have DJs get together out in the park in New York City. They would have turntables and they would play some of the best funk records of the time. So like stuff that was created right here in Dayton, Ohio. They would play those records and you would have people who wanted to dance and their favorite parts were known as the breaks. So they would take a second turntable to juggle those breaks. So that means to replay that break over and over again so that people could have an extended time to dance. And those people became known as break dancers. So we're gonna let Freddie give us a little demonstration of that right now.
Okay, so you'd have your song playing, you know, people hanging out, grooving. And then what Tino's talking about with the break of the song is just that point of the song where the rest of the instruments drop out, and it's usually just the bass and the drum. That's like the little funky part that the dancers wanted to get down to. And let me see here, I'll give you an example of what that is. I'm gonna let a little bit of the song play and see if you can hear where the break is.
You hear that? I'm thinking of a master plan. If you hip hop fans know that's Rakim right there. That was a famous break. Now go ahead and juggle it for him, Fatty. And then it would go back into the funky part.
So they say, well, how do we extend that? So
They would get the record playing on a second turntable. Beat match it. That's where my guy goes to work. So you can extend that part and you can have your dance party. Or a guy known as an MC would come up there and he would try and get attention for the DJ. Go DJ, that's my DJ. Go DJ, that's my DJ. Party people in the place to be. Put your hands in the air where we can see. Party people in the place to be. Put your hands in the air and follow me. So those chants that you got, that came out from an MC trying to hype his guy up. But then people started to come out and be like, okay, I like what that dude's doing on the microphone. So they would be like, hey, sometimes they get a little freestyle. They go, kick it right here in the library. Every time I flow, it gets a little scary. Flow sucker MCs, they don't want to come anywhere near me, cause I come with the 1, 2, and 3 like it was geometry. But you ain't gotta really think about this, cause even if I mess up, it's not a miss, cause my flow is delicate. But these cats out here, they frail a bit. I don't know what I'm doing, but this celibate. That means that you cannot mess with this. Okay. That's a little something of how hip hop got started. And from that, you got MCs who are like, you know what? Let's do some songs. We're going to get into it. And this seems appropriate since it is summertime. Fatty's going to cue it up. Back in the day, you couldn't go into your digital folder and pull out the songs. You had to have a whole vinyl record. It was a whole ordeal. Carrying crates of records, not fun, but you got a good workout. You probably wouldn't be up here with this. Also, you got sampling. Right now, you hear a Louis Armstrong sample right now. I'll tell people I rap Momo. I say I'm a vocalist. They say sing something, and I have to admit I don't sing a lick, but still cue up the band so I can do what I can, which is better than most. Check the schematics of the somatics I'm about to expose. I'm Simtex with a syntax about to explode with a wealth of knowledge. Not bad for a kid who dropped out of college a few times. Last time to pursue rhymes, who knew they would take me places I had never been? Yes I did, so I do it again. Speaking of which, it's about that time, tipping the 90s, sunset, 9:30, county fairs and carnies, rolling from town to town. The smell of barbecue when you roll your windows down. When fireworks are heard any hour of the day. Moms toss you out the house, but you really want to stay in the AC. But forgive her, cause the girls dressing racy. Lord have mercy, they extra parched. It's when they get this thirsty, I flood them like Noah's Ark. I'm back like lemonade stands and high school marching bands. Bands. I'm back like outdoor swimming pools and back kids in summer school. School. I'm back like stunts on motorbikes and water gun fights. I'm back like pictures of Ice-T and the driving movies. V's. You've been gone far too long. That's what they say when I come back. A misnomer in itself. Like, where you think I've been at? I ain't going nowhere. I just play the background till I find them new sounds that I want to bring forth. It be late to stay the same, like the music they more. But we creatures of habit who crave normalcy. So I drop a tape in the summer, habitually, tour through the fall, right in the winter, record in the spring. My girl know the routine. Every year the same thing. She don't wanna see me go, but I gotta hit that dough. Cause the kisses to the missus, cause I'm out here on a mission. Rather ask for forgiveness than to have her ask permission. That's crime against her heart. She would call it treason, but she know the reason. It's summer, that's Chino season. Back like lemonade stands and high school marching bands. I'm back like outdoor swimming pools. Back kids at summer school. I'm back like stunts on motorbikes and water gun fights. I'm back like pictures of Ice-T and the driving movies. These. I'm in summertime and sitting on your porch, sipping on something cold, trying not to get scorched. I'm in summertime, chasing the ice cream truck, trying to spend cash earned for the grass you cut. I'm in summertime as amusement parks or Paris Valley kids be home before dark. I'm in summertime at your local yard sale or going to the beach with a shovel and pail. I'm summertime, these some of my summer lives, these summer rhymes, these some of my summer rhymes. It's summertime, these some of my summer lives, these summer rhymes. It's some of my summer lives, it's summertime. Hey. It's summertime officially. The solstice was the 21st. As the children say, I will not cap. I've been playing that song since like May, so. What we got next, Maddie? I'm gonna give a little background on this one. Give me 1 second. This is probably the first full song I ever wrote, and I did not know I would be performing it like 13 years later. And if I knew that, I wouldn't have put the words 86 in it, so you wouldn't know exactly how old I am. But I had a love-hate relationship with the song for a while, because when I got towards my 30s, I was like, I'll never play 86 again. I don't want nobody to know I'm an old man rapping. But then, as I got older, I was like, man, I'm still pretty young. These knees and joints still work pretty good. Put 86 back in the set. So that's why we're doing it today. Let's do it. Thank you, River. Actually, this is not even 86. This is Odyssey. You're good. We'll let it run. This is actually about Homer's Odyssey, which I love. With every day away, I wish to see you more. You know I didn't want to leave to go and fight this war. To end this thing quickly, we built a Trojan horse. Now my ship set sail and home is my course. Zeus says my witness, this nobody misses you. Ask a blind Cyclops, he'll tell you this too. Poseidon may try, but I'm gonna make it home, man. It's been a long time. I bet our boy is grown. I spoke to Iolus, what a bag of wind, but I won't be home soon. Thanks to all the greedy men, because they couldn't wait and had no trust. Coincidentally, now we must. I lost the fleet, the freaks me, cause they do boulders. Now to me, the flagship and a handful of soldiers. It's wild out here, baby. Never trust the wine. A witch will slip you something, it'll turn you to swine. I'm only immune, thanks to Hermes. To get my crew back, I had to satisfy her needs. I swear it meant nothing, that's just how it went down. You're the queen of my heart, I never give away your crown. She's hard when home is what you wanna see. My home got you stuck here on the side of sea. I just wanna get back to my Penelope, but home got me stuck here on the side of sea. I said it's hard when home is what you wanna see. My home got you stuck here on the side of sea. I just wanna get back to my Penelope. My home got me stuck here on the side of sea. Some rappers read books, I promise. And that's one of my favorite stories of all time. Homer's Odyssey. Now this is back in '86. I was told more talking. I'm talking right now. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Back in '86, I was brought into the mix. I'm still the same kid, fresh a pair of kicks. Little more on my mind than recess and lunchtime. I know my parents worry, but I swear I'll be fine. Way back in '86, brought into the mix. Still the same kid, fresh a pair of kicks. Little more on my mind than recess and lunchtime. I know my parents worry, but I swear I'll be fine. I'm sorry, mama, I should have got a degree. It's just sitting in class never sat right with me. I know father wishes that I was a scholar and didn't quit school. I here trying to chase a dollar. But if only you knew what I've been through. But that's what people think when they haven't got a clue. The sacrifices that I made for going getting paid, all in an effort just to get my record played. Cause it's more about the spends than it's about the ends. And money was the goal, follow the latest trends. See, this is my art, there's no compromising that. May not paint with a brush, but I illustrate with these raps. But it's not a 9 to 5 with full benefits. And there's no guarantee the scene as good as it gets. But I'm happy, and that's what matters most. Promise to make you proud and give you reason to boast. Way back in '86, brought into the mix. Still the same kid, fresh off hair and kicks. Little more on my mind than recess and lunchtime. Even I worry, that's where I be fine. Way back in '86, brought into the mix. Still the same kid, fresh off hair and kicks. Little more on my mind than recess and lunchtime. I know my girl worries, but I swear I'll be fine. Baby, yes, the profession I'm chasing is risky. It may cause me to go on the road and you'll miss me. I'll miss you too, but this is what I gotta do. And you know, cause you're like they're not as good as you. When we listen to the cola rappers on the radio, let's know I'm never letting you go. But if the talent of mine happens to take me away, whether bus, plane, or train, believe my heart will remain with you for forever in a day. So no matter where I go, my loyalty won't sway. I chose you as my first, could only do worse. And now I've even said it in a verse, knock on wood. To water with any curse, this here is a must. It'll make a better life for us, so trust. And me and that I won't fail. And with it by my side, I prevail. Way back in '86, brought into the mix. Still the same kid, fresh a pair of kicks. Little more on my mind than recess and lunchtime. Even not worried, but I swear I'll be fine. Way back in '86, brought into the mix. Still the same kid, fresh a pair of kicks. Little more on my mind than recess and lunchtime. Even not worried, but I swear I'll be fine, fine, fine. And that's an example of an introspective song. Hip-hop has a lot of facets. I think people don't really take into consideration. Sometimes you can talk about yourself in a song. You don't always have to talk about money and cars and clothes. Sometimes you can talk about your actual life. I tend to do that a lot. Freddie getting busy on the cuts right now. Woo. Back in 86, brought it to the mix. Still the same kid, fresh a pair of kicks. Little more on my mind than recess of lunchtime. Even I worry, but I swear I'll be fine. Way back in 86, brought it to the mix. Still the same kid, fresh a pair of kicks. Little more on my mind than recess of lunchtime. Even I worry, but I swear I'll be fine, fine, fine. And sometimes, thank y'all. And sometimes we know in life, we want everything to be good and great, but sometimes you gotta write about what life is really like. And this next song is called Sad Song, because generally I don't write very sad songs, but I felt like I had to channel this, and this song is next. Let's play it. Fear I let my family down, though it took me past, still I let my family down. I can't make them laugh, feel like everybody bad. Run it back one more time. It's not River's fault, I can't blame River. Fear my family ain't been right since my daddy passed. Call my mama on the phone, I try to make her laugh. Can't imagine what it's like to lose your other half. Two became one, then life divided that sum. I don't care how smart you are, that's far from easy math. She wish I was in town more, no I should be around more. Show up at church service, even though it make me nervous. I've been hanging with the heathens, don't know what I still believe in. Maybe I believed in Pops more than I believed in Jesus. I could touch him with my hands, knew he would never deceive us. Thing was he was so sure, but he ain't here no more. Man upstairs he worked for, let him die on that floor. See, so much in his life already going wrong, man. Don't nobody wanna hear your little sad songs, yeah. So much in his life already going wrong, fam. Don't nobody wanna hear your little sad songs. Feel I let my brother down, he addicted to that bottle. As some kids growing up, I was like his role model. When that girl broke his heart, did my best, but what it, I know it was like he lost it all after he just hit the lotto. Poured them drinks so strong that the odds so long of him finding someone like her. I can't tell him that he wrong. I was there myself with despair myself. Every day was a struggle just to spare myself. Hey, when there's enough, maybe you should toughen up. Maybe you should just be tough, not affected by this stuff. Come on, homie, be a man. What you doing, feeling? Keep that buried deep within, like your head in the sand. Cause so much in this life already going wrong, man. Don't nobody wanna hear your little sad songs, yeah. So much in this life already going wrong, man. River, he don't wanna hear your little sad songs, yeah. So much in this life already going wrong, man. They don't really wanna hear another sad song, yeah. So much in this life already going wrong, fam. Don't nobody wanna hear another sad song. Oh, let me do a little special intro for this one. We might have to turn it up a little bit. Actually, I had the privilege of working with a producer in France, and this is one of the instrumentals that he cooked up. We actually put together that vinyl that you'll see over there on the table. I'm very proud of it. I've never had an actual vinyl, and it's really cool to me to be able to look at something I physically made, and it came all the way from France. So if you want to hear this, I'm calling this my escargot. This is my je ne sais quoi, all of the French words I can think of at this very moment right now, type raps, my croissant raps. So let's get into it. Yeah. Yeah. Back with a style like OG me. Keep the drums dusty like ODB. Sample gon' sing like Do Re Mi. Only thing changed, can't do it for the free. Back with a style like OG me. Keep the drums dusty like ODB. Sample gon' sing like Do Re Mi. Only thing changed, can't do it for the free. Making moves from here to El Segundo. Never let my hair down on no Rapunzel. But they know the Uzi still weighs a ton though. Another classic flow, was that a hundo? Thought I'd be retired by now. 36 expired by now. Man, I got fresher. They sound like projection. Won't call you a liar for saying they fire, but how can I not be applying some pressure? How can they measure? Just no most you quoted though. You think they go, they can easily get folded like clothes in the dresser. I'll put them away behind these bars, and that's where they stay. In second place, cause they ain't match the pace. But I'm only joking, remember this is half the pace. Back with a style like OG me. Keep the drums dusty like ODB. Sample gon' sing like Do Re Mi. Only thing changed, can't do it for the free. Back with a style like OG me. Keep the drums dusty like ODB. Sample gon' sing like Do Re Mi. Only thing changed, can't do it for the free. Look at me now, El Capitan. Used to want the labels on me like Dapper Dan. Now I just wanna make them rap again. If you ain't about to sword, then pack it in. No, we ain't gotta do the math again. I don't care what your Spotify traffic can. Advertising can't work a miracle. I'm trying to see who's really lyrical. Only a few of us left. Really the difference like that. Ever cooking a chef when we create a recipe, the other follows. So even if we made it with someone swallows, not your diss, it's just your take. Creation you didn't make. What I hear when I get a radio listen. Whole lot of cooks in the same kitchen. Back with a style like OG me. He the drum such like ODB. Sample gon' sing like Do Re Mi. Only thing change, can't do it for the free. Back with a style like OG me. He the drum such like ODB. Sample gon' sing like Do Re Mi. Only thing change, can't do it for the free. Can't do it for the free. Can't do it for the free. Yeah, that's that wee raps. Wee. My Chevelle, that's something about, that's a horse. I did a Duolingo for like 2 days because I was like, I'm gonna go, now I got a record, I gotta go over to France. I did a Duolingo for like 2 days in a row. I got up to horse and that was it, so. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all being here right now. Y'all could have been anywhere on this Thursday evening. I know we getting close to where Wheel of Fortune would be on and such, but y'all right here with me and Fatty Lumpkin, and we appreciate that. Shout out to the library, Dayton Metro Public Libraries, ICB, WYSO. We appreciate you immensely. They keep some of these records that you're hearing tonight in rotation on the radio, and I appreciate that. Because sometimes people will be like, hey, I just heard your song on the radio. I'm like, for real? Well, this is my real pastime. It's not rapping, it's video games. If I ever picked up a mic or held a girl tight, you're the reason I stayed up late at night, which moms hated. Boy, if you don't put that game away, come on, one more level's what I used to say. I'm so close to rescuing Princess from this castle. No save back then, but starting over was a hassle. So time and time again, I pushed that great button in to my black 16-bit love came along, and Sega became my favorite song. Only problem was, she was a homebody, but grandma hooked me up with this portable hottie who I messed around with in the backseat of the car. I would take her here and there, both near and far. Yeah, I was cheating, but I wasn't cheating back then. My biggest joy came from honestly being the last boss or trying to catch them all at all costs. Genesis, Atari, Nintendo. I was piping before I knew I read the windows. Since a youngster, fresh out the stroller, it's been second nature when I handed a controller. Genesis, Atari, Nintendo. I was piping before I knew I read the windows. Since a youngster, fresh out the stroller, it's been second nature when I handed a controller. When PlayStation came out, it changed my world. Took things from flat to 3D, like some of the girls in my class. But alas, I was stuck in the cloud. Strife, Ring of Light, that Final Fantasy 7 hit, well, just cut scenes. But seeing they came from heaven, I used to think graphics had reached a plateau. Then I blinked and Microsoft dropped Halo, but I wasn't really on it till they made a sequel. I got addicted fast and could rarely find an equal on or offline for skills like mine. Yeah, I probably could have studied more History 103, but that college knowledge wasn't up in my KD. Told the owner to the shooter, that's the thing of beauty. Probably why I couldn't resist that Call of Duty craze when it hit Xbox 360. I became a man of that too rather quickly. Genesis, Atari, Nintendo. I was piping before I knew I read the windows. Since a youngster, fresh out the stroller, it's been second nature when I handed the controller. Genesis, Atari, Nintendo. I was piping before I knew I read the window. Since a youngster, fresh out the stroller, it's been second nature when I handed the controller. Even though I grew up, I never put down the sticks. Yeah, every now and then, I still get my fix. Up, down, left, right, A, B, star. Video games I always had a cheat code in my heart. Even though I grew up, I never put down the sticks. Yeah, every now and then, I still get my fix. Up, down, left, right, A, B, star. Video games I always had a cheat code in my heart. Genesis, Atari, Nintendo. I was piping before I knew of your window. Since a youngster, fresh out the stroller. It's been second nature when I handed a controller. Genesis, Atari, Nintendo. I was piping before I knew of your window. Since a youngster, fresh out the stroller. It's been second nature when I handed a controller. One second. Sorry, Mario, your princess is in the next castle. You know it is. You know it, River. Let's go. Run that one back, sometimes you get a chance to talk on some things when you got lovely people like yourselves here. And so I want to, whenever I get a chance to talk about something, I want to say something real as well. We can have a good time, we can have fun, but we can also say some real things. Is that all right with y'all? The song's called One Generation Removed. Let's do it. You got outvoted, sir. Some days when I look around, it's tough to be proud I'm brown. Cause I see how we portray it, so that's how they think we sound. Then I read the news, we don't do much to help our case. Another black man and gone, another shirt with a face. Drug deal gone bad. Victim was a dad, survived by 5 kids from 4 different mothers. Witnesses describe the person who shot him as like his brother, man. Same story, slightly different day. Another telltale teller, praying on, pray. Someone blaming on a system that rarely missed them on the 1st and 15th. The source of all I wrote, but how can you accuse what you can't let go? Instead of pointing the finger, first let it linger at the man in the mirror until you see it clearer. See, passing the buckets, what's gotta stuck? Let's pay the bill, can't contend with reality until you being real. One generation removed, and we're no longer behooved to do the right thing. See, the future's frightening, at least to me it is. I'm fearful for these kids. How can you dream when you afraid to close your eyelids? Only 50 years ago, we used to march together. Now we kill each other and claim not to know no better. Look at the errant grandkids, Martin and Coretta. No more about guns and the salesman at Beretta. Caught up in this rat race, they got us chasing cheddar. But the only cheese we see, to the crumble like feta. Here today, go tomorrow, so we back to tomorrow. Much like our fathers did, the most unclaimed since they kids. So we may not claim our own, if we claim to watch the throne. And our parents got no parents, no wonder our kingdom's gone. So easy to get lost when you forget where you're from and start thinking you're the product instead of part of the sum. See, you and I, T.Y. got replaced by Solo Dolo, so why would we fight the power? We being told YOLO, don't care about the future. They don't expect us to. My coppers from the picture, we'll cut ourselves out the view. One generation removed, and we're no longer behooved to do the right thing. See, the future's frightening, at least to me it is. I'm fearful for these kids. How can you dream when you afraid to close your eyelids? Generation, why do we kill ourselves? Generation, why won't we heal ourselves? Generation, why do they call us a cancer? Generation, why will you help me find an answer? What I'm looking for can't be found in the bottom of a bottle, nor is it in between the legs of aspiring models. Can't roll it up in papers, nor smoke it in the pipe, cause the high that it gives you lasts longer than the night. Won't find it in the Dow Jones, though it is a commodity. Ubiquitous in nature, yet to me it's still an oddity. Finger on the trigger, looking down this high-powered scope, and what I'm aiming for is my shot at hope. One generation removed, that we gotta be behooved to do the right thing. See, the future's frightening, at least to me it is. I was once one of these kids afraid to dream, cause I couldn't even close my eyelids. I normally bring a fat man towel, and I forgot that. So that's why you see me dampen myself with these paper towels in the back. So please forgive me. What we got next, Fatty?
Yeah. Yeah.
1-1.
Never performed either.
All right. We're going to use the mic stand for this one, too.
And it was inspired. It was inspired by.
What could I do? How could I know? We were supposed to be forever, now we ain't no more. What could I do? How could I know? We were supposed to be forever, now look at us, we ain't no more. What could I do? How could I know? We were supposed to be forever, now look at us, we ain't no more. What could I do? How could I know? We were supposed to be forever, baby. Give me that, run it back, what is that, what do you mean, what do I mean? Yeah, you pieces of me know what I seen. And you told me you're part of the scenes, pulling, unraveling things, tapping and tugging in my heartstrings. Hardest thing I had to do was let you go. When you walked away, you took away the most. Now I'm incomplete, feeling like a ghost running through bodies, trying to find a host, and that ain't me, and that ain't me. To try and put myself together using the anatomy, so eventually when you find out what a monster I am, don't get mad at me. Why? Cause I think you like when I shatter. Yeah, I think you like when I shatter. Yeah, I think you like when I shatter. I think you like when I shatter. I think you like when I shatter. I can't really sing, but y'all gonna have to endure for the night. Oh, this is a new one. So the success rate is about 80%. Let's do it. Who said the prices was down? I'm steady marking them up, getting them gone. Guess it's just a different market for us. I should've known. Who said the prices was down? I'm steady marking them up, getting them gone. Guess it's just a different market for us. I should've known. I set the cost and don't feel lost cause they don't last long. But if I get a win and I reel them in, then you know it's on. Watch them get hooked, want another dose like holy smokes. This is like puffing some Holy Ghost. And you're not quite in heaven, but somewhere close. I pull up on them, that's customer service. Product all on me and not a bit nervous. They in they bag, I'm in my purpose, you can't reimburse this. I'm giving it back. If off of the bag, they don't know what my worth is. You cannot nickel and dime me. Just take a listen, this is prime me. Who said the prices was down? I said he walking them up, getting them gone. Guess it's just a different market for us. I should've known. Who said the prices was down? I said he walking them up, getting them gone. Guess it's just a different market for us. I should've known. Getting them gone, yeah. I've been getting them gone. I've been getting them gone, yeah. I've been getting them gone. We could discuss. In fact, the amount just went up. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. Cause yesterday I wasn't this nice. I'm an asset. I appreciate the NASDAQ. Could master race on a fast track to compete with greats. Well past that, y'all some season late. Ain't been watching and hit a binge. And after that, tell all your friends, get a 2-for-1 on your next fix. Might start a sub like Netflix. Cause me and Dad turning out that bass. Once you get a taste, make you fix your face. Purest product, no filler. I don't step on squares, no thriller. Cause who said the prices was down? I said he marking them up, getting them gone. Guess it's just a different market for us. I should've known. Who said the prices was down? I'm steady marking them up, getting them gone. Guess it's just a different market for us. I should've known. Yeah, I've been getting them gone, yeah. I've been getting them gone. Yeah, I've been getting them gone, yeah. I've been getting them gone. That's an example of a metaphor, because in that whole song, like some of my favorite hip hop songs of all time, like Commons, I Used to Love Her. It sounds like he's talking about being a woman in hip hop, but it's actually you think he's talking about a woman, but he's actually talking about hip hop in general. And in that song, it sounds like I may be talking about something illicit, but I am not. I am talking about selling merchandise. at my lovely merchandise table. So if you want to come and be a part of some non-illicit activities after the show, you know where to find me. I may need a little crowd participation in the song towards the back part. So if anybody here knows Usher, I'm gonna be looking for you. Homie, they at it again. Man, they just mad at the wins that I am averaging. I get it if I was them. I too would be mad at him. Him being me, that I can see. That type of jealousy breeding envy. Know that in me, obviously, that's the only person I could be. That's the only person that can defeat what it is I am trying to be. Living, breathing, walking dynasty. Hard to find a rarer find than me. Guarantee it with a finest feet. Have you seen anyone doper than Tino? Have you seen anyone doper than Tino? No, they gon' tell you ain't no one that we know. Okay, a little bit full of myself, but a pinch of arrogance is good for your health. I've been humbled by that way too long. I've been holding back, I'm way too strong. Now we in motion and things ain't slowing. Really love the way the team is growing. Crazy about the love of people showing. That's the fuel that keep the vehicle going. Look, I'm no Sinatra, but this is the mantra. At the end of the day, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing this my way. Not in the shy way, no Sinatra, but this is the mantra. At the end of the day, I'm doing this my way. I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it love. I'm no Sinatra, but this is the mantra. At the end of the day, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it my way. Not in the shy way, no Sinatra, but this is the mantra. At the end of the day, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it my way. Had a homie do me dirty, yeah, that kinda hurt me. Happens from time to time, like 11:30, not like the dollar, and God all I trust. Ghetto diamonds, something find me too rough. Flip the side, it's made a minus or plus. Just like Midas, yes, your highness the touch. If I did it, then you know it, don't rush, either get it or bust. Success is a must, nothing handed to us. Brother, see me in cuffs, or back of the bus, not making a fuss, or kicking up dust. No, I'm no activist, though I'm black and that's beautiful. And I know I'm more than well-spoken, I'm a warrior poet. These words ain't saying a day, they so heroic. Forgave you the keys with you even know it. I'm no Sinatra, but this is the mantra. At the end of the day, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it my way. Not in the shy way, no Sinatra, but this is the mantra. At the end of the day, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it, look, I'm no Sinatra, but this is the mantra. At the end of the day, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it my way. Not in the shy way, no Sinatra, but this is the mantra. At the end of the day, doing it my way. It's where I need y'all. My way. I know you know it, yeah. My way. He can't satisfy her need. She keeps running back to see me do it. I told y'all I can't sing and y'all ain't helping me. My way. What I say goes, 'cause I'm in control. No Sinatra, but you know I got you. Yeah, I'm no Sinatra, but you know I got you. No Sinatra, but you know I got you. Breaking news, no teleprompter. Shooting stars, kinda hard to spot you. Yeah, 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 yeah. My way. She likes it my way. How did I say it goes? I can't hit that ball set up. Control. See, I like y'all. I like y'all right now. I appreciate y'all for not leaving. Look, who knew it'd be rocking at the library? There's books and stuff right out here. There's books and stuff around. Man, this is one of my favorite venues. That's it. Hey, you tell that to my pulmonary embolism I might have up here. I'm feeling good because of y'all. Hey. My flow's the strongest of the stronger. Kendall Moritz, Pujanowski. Girl, I'm that dude. Call me Tino Lebowski. The coolest kid in school. Where's my Kelly Kapowski's? Know if I catch rain, man, Niagara couldn't douse me. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling really good because of all of y'all. Let that be understood. So this goes out to anybody that ever let me be me. Now loaded the mixtape, but still caught the CD. Appreciated the music, though wasn't on MTV. Came out to a show, pay good money to see me. What goes around comes around. I love you, sons of tripping though. Feel the same way about you right now to my ventricles. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. Can't feel it, y'all feeling really good. This is how life should be, but I thought it would. I'm feeling really good. Who feeling? Books feeling? We feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. This is how life should be. My homie's not here today, so I'm gonna do his verse anyway. I'm gonna try to. Look, mama, we made it, but we so far from Vegas, but it's still a city of sin, and anywhere you claim it, just name it. I'ma put mine on the map. Yep, you know I rep them bucks. OHIO, where you at? From the suburb to the trap, homie, show me love. Give me that. Let's link up, cause the beef is whack. Let's link up, cause the beef is whack. Man, would you rather have $1 million men or $1 million? Strength and numbers, they don't really want these problems. If I die today, let me say that I love my mama and my brothers and sisters, even my daddy, father. If you got a bottle, take a hit, swallow. On Twitter, Bird.io, retweet and follow. I'm feeling really good. Who feeling? You feeling? I'm feeling really good. He feeling, she feeling, we feeling really good. This is how life should be. Never thought it would. Y'all feeling? I'm feeling, we feeling really good. Y'all feeling? Who feeling? We feeling really good. They feeling, yeah, feeling, we feeling really good. This is how life should be. Never thought it would. Oh, no. I don't do this to be famous. I do this to be known for what it is I do when I touch a microphone. So watch out for the velocity in which I kick philosophy. Though I'm no Socrates, then again, this is no Greece. Such a pro with the pros, they turn to sweet soliloquies. I feel I'm heating up, but past 98 degrees. Measure me in Kelvin, cause I'm feeling like a star. Good thing this game ain't go, cause I'm never subpar. It's Tino, hey, if you doesn't know, the name is Tino. If you looking for that famous Tino, hey, when the radio gets lame, it's Tino. They all rest the same. I'm feeling really good. Y'all feeling? We feeling? I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. This is how life should be. Never thought it would. I'm feeling really good. You feeling? Who feeling? I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. This is how life should be. Actually, I lied to y'all. This is the last song. I got a special guest in the building with me. I'm in a group called Safe Money, and some of you may not know. You may know. Coming to the stage, my man K Carter. He is an improv guru. He is the owner, operator of For Dayton by Dayton. If you ever been out to Riverscape, one of these last couple of years, this is the man who puts on the For Dayton by Dayton as well. He's a talented MC and an all-around good person. He makes me sick because I don't like how awesome he is, because then you got to try and live up to being his friend, and it's just, it ain't working out, y'all.
Don't listen to him. Can y'all make some noise again for Tino? Yeah. He's the first rapper I ever heard use the word soliloquy in a rhyme, so that's talent. That's talent.
I just got a thesaurus, that's all.
For 10 years, I thought the Saurus was a dinosaur, so.
The Saurus Rex. Hey, wait, one second, Patty. We got any funk fans in the house?
Can y'all make some noise for funk, please?
This is the birthplace of funk. No, y'all don't sound like y'all really like funky.
They don't like
I'm not going to get up here and funk it up for y'all if y'all not going to accept the funkiness, all right? Who ready to funk around? Okay, they ready. Let's do it.
It's all in the hips. Funk is all in the hips. Only there.
You my type, I'm talking more than just a slight right. But you seem a bit addicted to the nightlife. And I get it, you work hard for the high life. You keep it real, judging from the highlights. Well, I'm gold standing, don't you fall for pie, right? I don't wanna see you cheat you out of my life. I wanna treat you better, but you love the limelight. How can I compare to all them online lights? Tell me what you need, I just wanna intercede. Want you all of me, maybe that's your inner greed. Really wish you would match it with this energy. Think you're scared of what it is we can be. And I don't mean getting down on bended knee, but these benefits come with some uncertainty. And I know the next step ain't guaranteed. Let you know, ain't nobody out here sharing me. She don't really need love.
She don't really need love.
She just wanna have fun.
She just wanna have fun.
Mimosas in a great brunch.
Mimosas in a great brunch.
Good time in a late lunch.
Good time in a late lunch.
She don't really need love.
She don't really need love.
She just wanna have fun.
She just wanna have fun.
Post pics on the timeline. Get her to drink fine wine.
Yeah, I need my free get out of jail card, because behind these bars is where the trouble starts. This woman was perfect, I'm trying to tell y'all. Off the cliff with no parachute, I fell hard. It all started with a couple of likes. Picture in Monaco, love a couple of bikes. So we started DMing for a couple of nights. She told me my life, I wasn't living it right. I let her show me everything I was missing. India for the food, Switzerland for the kissing, Italy for tradition. We were on the mission to see it all. We even went to Wales for wishing. I told her I think our future is bright now. She said, hold up, I only live for the right now. I mean, you cool, but this is my life now. And that's the last time I saw Shorty for Lights Out. Yeah, we don't really need love. She just wanna have fun. Mimosas in the great brunch. Good times in the late lunch. She don't really need love. She just wanna have fun. Post pics on the timeline. Get her to drink fine wine.
Library, you know you better
Watch out.
Some girls are only
About
that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. You know you better
watch out.
Some girls are only
About
that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. Go ahead.
yeah. She don't really need love. She just wanna have fun. Mimosas in the great brunch. Good times in the late lunch. Yeah. She don't really need love. She just wanna have fun. Post pics on the timeline. Get her to drink fine wine.
No.
She don't need no. She don't need no.
She don't need no.
She don't need no. She don't need no.
One time for my man K Carter, we all save money. Shout out to my dude, Fatty Lumpkin on the ones and twos. Thank you very much, Miami Township branch of the Dayton Metro Library. I've been Tino. You've been tremendous. Have a great evening. You can still make it home in time to catch that Jeopardy, I swear to God.
Thank you so much, Tino, for gracing us with your wonderful presence and your talent. We really appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you all for coming and being a wonderful audience. Dayton Metro Library really appreciates your support.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. Man, it was, I don't think you get that loud around books. And it ended up working out really well. Like, people were engaged. And I feel like I like the library crowd. The library crowd is really, if you come to the library, you really come for some focused attention on whatever it is you're doing. And those people were definitely in the crowd, focusing in on what it was that I had to say, which is not normally the case. You normally get a venue and people are drinking or something like that, and they just trying to vibe. But people here were really here for the lyrics.